Hey there, people of Zarpato. Today we bring you an exciting video with 25 curious facts that will not only surprise you, but will also make you see the world in a whole new way. So make sure to stay until the end so you don't miss any. If you love learning new things, subscribe and activate the bell to stay up to date with our content. Helium is the second most abundant element in the universe, second only to hydrogen. Despite its cosmic abundance, here on Earth, helium is rare and difficult to find in its free form. This is due to its volatile nature. Helium tends to escape into space due to its lightness. This scarcity has led to an increase in demand and concern for its conservation, especially since it is used in critical applications, such as scientific research and medicine. One of the wonders of nature is the immortal jellyfish, scientifically known as Turritopsis dohrnii. Ari. This species has the incredible ability to reverse its life cycle, regenerating damaged or dead cells and returning to a youthful state indefinitely. This phenomenon has intrigued scientists seeking to better understand biological aging and the possibilities of prolonging life in other organisms. Throughout our lifetime, each person produces enough saliva to fill 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. This vital fluid plays a crucial role in our digestive functions in daily oral hydration. Not only does saliva help break down food, it also acts as a natural antiseptic, protecting our mouth from infection. The first commercially successful video game was Pong, released by Atari in 1972. This simple tennis game marked the beginning of a revolution in the digital entertainment industry. Pong not only entertained millions, but also inspired entire generations to explore new creative and interactive ways of telling stories. Every year, approximately 300 million metric tons of plastic waste are produced worldwide. This alarming figure underscores the urgent need to adopt sustainable practices to minimize our environmental impact. Without concrete actions, plastic will continue to pollute our oceans and affect marine life, putting our planet at risk for future generations. Zebras are social animals that usually live in herds made up of females and their offspring. Males tend to be solitary outside of the reproductive period due to their territorial behaviors during the mating season. This social structure helps them protect each other and increase their chances of survival in the wild. Butterflies have a fascinating life cycle. They live only a few weeks as adults, but spend most of their lives as caterpillars before completely transforming during metamorphosis. This extraordinary process highlights the beauty of change and adaptation in the animal kingdom, symbolizing how we can all transform and evolve throughout our lives. The Earth is composed primarily of iron, oxygen, silicon, and magnesium. These elements form the core and mantle of the planet, as well as other minerals present that are fundamental to the formation of soil and rocks. This composition not only shapes our planet, but also influences its geology and climate. The most remote inhabited place in the world is the island of Tristan da Cunha, located in the Atlantic Ocean. This small British territory has a very small population and is isolated from modern civilization. Its remoteness has caused its inhabitants to develop a unique and self-sufficient culture. In 2018, the Sahara Desert experienced an unusual phenomenon. It was covered in snow for a day. This extraordinary event surprised many and highlighted how climate change can alter historical weather patterns, even leading to unexpected weather conditions in arid regions. A cloud can weigh around 1 million tons. Although they appear light and ethereal, clouds are made up of tiny water droplets that clump together in large quantities. This fact reminds us of the complexity of the climate and how seemingly simple phenomena can have great weight behind them. Giraffes are 30 times more likely to be struck by lightning than humans. This is due to their height. As the tallest animals on the planet, they are more susceptible to electrical discharges during thunderstorms. This curious fact highlights how nature presents unique risks for different species. In ancient times, turkeys were worshipped as gods by some Native American cultures. Their cultural significance stems from their role as a food source and their symbolism in religious rituals. Today, turkeys are best known for their association with the American Thanksgiving holiday. Stop right there If you're enjoying these fun facts and they're surprising you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. In the ancient Olympic Games, medals weren't just awarded for physical sports. Artistic disciplines such as sculpture, painting, and music were also awarded. A curious anecdote about Napoleon Bonaparte is that he was attacked by a horde of rabbits during a hunt he organized. Instead of successfully hunting, the rabbits surrounded and overwhelmed him, turning what should have been a glorious event into a comical and unexpected moment. A curious fact about our body is that the thumb of any hand measures the same as the nose of the same body. This proportional relationship is a fascinating example of how our physical features are interconnected and can be compared to each other. France's longest land border is not in Europe, but in Brazil. This geographic peculiarity highlights how political borders do not always correspond to expected geographic features, showing the complexities of the world map. Surprisingly, there are only two countries in the world where Coca-Cola does not exist: North Korea and Cuba. Trade and political restrictions have led these nations to develop their own local drinks rather than rely on global brands. Although Egypt is famous for its pyramids, Sudan is the country with the most pyramids in the world. With over 200 ancient pyramid structures, Sudan is home to an impressive cultural heritage that often goes unnoticed compared to its Egyptian neighbors. Machu Picchu is known for being an earthquake-proof city thanks to its ingenious Incan architecture. The structures were built with stones fitted together perfectly without mortar, allowing them to adapt to seismic movement without collapsing. Despite its vast geographic size, China has only one time zone for its entire territory. This has led to unusual situations where daylight hours may not coincide with the natural cycle of the sun in some regions of the country. The famous Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco is known not only for its stunning architecture, but also because it talks. This is due to the sound it makes when the wind blows through its cables, creating a distinctive echo that can be heard by those passing by. Thailand celebrates a unique festival dedicated to monkeys called the Monkey Festival. During this event, they are offered a variety of fruits and vegetables as a thank you for their contribution to local tourism and their role in Thai culture. In Ethiopia, it is always 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar used by much of the world. This is due to differences in historical calculations and religions. While other countries celebrate the New Year in January, in Ethiopia it is celebrated in September. In the Netherlands, there is a town called Giethoorn that has no streets, only canals. Known as the town without streets, residents get around mostly by boat or by walking on elevated walkways over the water, creating a picturesque and peaceful atmosphere. And that concludes our journey through these 25 fun facts. I hope you had as much fun as I did and learned something new. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Tell me in the comments what your favorite fact was and what other topics you'd like to see us cover in the future. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time.